If you're running a growing business and everything seems to be working, email is up, files are accessible, your team shows up every day, yet growth still feels heavier than it should, then this episode is for you. Because today we are not talking about broken systems or dramatic failures, we are talking about something far more common and far more dangerous, IT that's good enough. I want to start with a simple observation. Most companies don't get held back by bad IT. They get held back by IT that technically works but quietly adds friction everywhere. Nothing crashes, nothing triggers panic, but everything takes just a bit more effort than it should. And over time, that effort compounds. This is something I see constantly when working with the startups and the SMEs. The business grows, the team expands, tools get added one by one, and suddenly the IT environment becomes a patchwork of decisions made at different moments. For different reasons, each choice made sense at the time. Together, they start to slow everything down. What makes good enough IT so tricky is that it doesn't announce itself as a problem. It shows up in small moments. Employees hesitating because they are not sure where something lives. Managers double checking access rights. New hires taking weeks instead of days to become productive. Security rules that exist somewhere but not really in practice. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Growth doesn't break IT, growth exposes it. What felt manageable with 5 people becomes inefficient at 20, at 50, it becomes risky. Yet many businesses keep treating IT as a cost to minimize instead of a system that needs to mature alongside the company. And Microsoft 365 is the perfect example. Almost everyone uses it. Very few use it intentionally. Mailboxes exist, Teams channels are multiplying, SharePoint sites grow organically, and nobody really owns the structure anymore. External sharing is unclear, data governance is vague, offboarding is improvised, and still everything works. Until it doesn't. Or until the business needs to move faster than the setup allows. Security follows the same pattern. Most companies believe they are secure because nothing bad has happened yet, but security failures rarely start with alarms. They start with outdated permissions, unmanaged devices, missing backups, and users who are quietly work around the rules because the rules doesn't match the reality. That's not a technical issue, that's an operational risk waiting for the right moment. I get why this happens. As a business owner or manager, your attention is pulled in 10 directions at once. Customers, people, finances, strategy, IT feels abstract, technical, and easy to postpone. So it gets delegated, delayed, or trusted blindly. And before you know it, your system starts dictating how your people work, instead of supporting how your business wants to grow. The real shift happens when a company stops asking, is our IT working? And starts asking the right question. Is our IT helping us scale without the friction? That question changes everything. It moves the conversation away from the tools and the licenses and towards clarity, ownership, and outcomes. Matter IT isn't about complexity. In fact, it often means fewer tools, clearer rules, and stronger foundations. It means onboarding is smooth instead of chaotic. It means management has visibility instead of assumptions. It means security is embedded in daily work and not added as an afterthought. If you're listening to this and thinking, this sounds uncomfortably familiar, that's actually a good sign. Awareness is where progress starts. You don't need to rebuild everything tomorrow, but you do need to stop normalizing the friction. Here's one concrete thing you can do this week. Identify the 3 moments where your team loses the most time because of IT, not outages, but confusion, duplication, or uncertainty. Those moments are signals. They show you exactly where good enough is no longer enough. Fixing that doesn't start with buying new software. It starts with the clarity, clear decisions, clear ownership, and a clear vision of where your business is going next, not where it came from. That's what IT for Growth is really about. Not technology for its own sake, but systems that quietly make growth easier instead of harder. Thank you for listening to IT for Growth. If this episode challenged you how you look at your IT setup, then it did its job. Because better growth always starts with better questions. Until the next time.